Okay, we back again. Oh boy, we got a new subject today that seems to kind of surfing around the black community,
Mm-hmm.
and I was talking about West Africa. Maybe because of the way things are happening, President Obama left office and looked like the White House went to hell. They got this
Right.
new guy in there. What's his name?
Dum Dum.
Oh, you mean Donald Trump?
Yeah, Dum Dum.
And
With the two play.
the thing of this, what's interesting in this subject is black people are so disturbed that if you really look at it, black people don't own anything. So when you don't own anything, you're not valued. And so when you're not valued, you don't have a voice. Even if you try to do something, you still is not valued. So there's a concern about maybe we need to return back to Africa and go on with our lives and just forget that this ever happened. Because it seems like the more black move forward in America, the more backwards we go.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things that was brought to my attention was the only thing black community has is churches. They own a lot of churches, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
own nothing else.
And it ain't church's chicken.
No, it's not church's chicken. So there is no investment. I mean, the church can't do nothing to return the money back because they're receiving, but they're not giving. And they give to some, but not to others.
But they get a white people everything.
That's because they're prone to give the money to the banks every Monday or Tuesday deposit when the tithe and offering comes into the plate on Sunday. The problem with that is the bank don't return the money back. The bank don't reinvest back in the church so the church can put businesses out and to invest in somebody young. So the young generation is just out there. They don't have no interest in church because they don't see how they don't see how church play in their lives. They see it in their grandmother, they see it in their parents, and there's no return. So what is the point of supporting an organization or institution when they can't return nothing back?
Because they take it and do
Yeah.
what they want to do. And when that
Better,
trade come around, you better put more money in it.
better to give than to receive. So that's the concept of the black church. It's better to give than to receive. So the problem is the churches outside the church, the community go down, housing development go down, there's no job creation, and the church sit there and getting all this money, but they're not returning anything back to the black community, help the black community. So maybe it is time for black people to rethink.
Yeah, because it's better to give than receive. So when I'm sick, I know who to give it to.
Yeah. So there is a couple of there's a growing concern now ever since Martha Garvey and a lot of past leaders have brought this attention to black people. Maybe your lease is expired. Maybe it's time for y'all to get out.
Down.
Maybe your lease of America is expired.
Yep.
And it seems like the more blacks try to move forward, the worse it becomes. Never move forward. Um, White people get grants. Blacks never get those grants. Blacks get grants that are what I call depleted funds. It's just 3,000, 4,000. You can't do nothing with that. White folks get grants that get 10,000. They get 100 some thousand, 300 some thousand, so they can move their economy. Blacks never receive that.
And they do a lot of money laundering.
Right, and a lot of criminal money laundering, capital money like you see it on the news all the time.
Yep, and all they get is 4 years for it.
On 4 to 5 years for
Yep,
it.
that's it.
And never blacks have any hands to get on capital to do any of that.
Mm.
So maybe black people need to rethink. Maybe this is not a country for you anymore. Maybe going back to Africa or West Africa and have a coalition with Africa and rebuild a nation might be the preferred method.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be disruptive because you have to unglue everything you have. Some people say, well, we don't need to go back because our ancestors have worked so hard. Yeah, they worked so hard, but we get no return.
Nothing.
And no return. Nothing.
Yeah.
500 years later, you're still back in the same rut. Even worse now than you were before slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You still don't own nothing.
Right.
Still have nothing. The children don't have anything. They don't have no wealth. They have nothing that you put away for them. They don't even have a business that you can turn over to them. So the children that goes out here, they work for these so-called companies, half of them are racist. They don't want your children to work for them no way. They want your children to get in drugs and get into the criminal system because it's better to support them in the criminal system than it is to give the black community money for economic development. But they do, but they stimulate the money so bad that you can't qualify for the grants and the money. And that's because of history. Okay? And so that's where we are in America. That's where blacks are in America. Where are you going from here?
HD.
Huh?
HD.
Blacks can't move no farther in America. I think we at a standstill. We can't move no farther.
Oh yeah,
We are at a
100
standstill. We can't move. The only way we can move is to move out. Like they used to say in the troops, the troops got to move out.
Yeah.
They can't fight.
Move.
Right, you can't fight the enemy no more. You got to move because you get defeated. So the blacks gonna have to rethink this thing. Maybe getting out of this country and starting a whole new country and doing our own thing. What we supposed to be done 400 years ago,
right?
300 years ago.
Because that's what we should have been did.
Right.